Hello everyone, welcome back. So today, this is going to be a tutorial video about how to make Friday Night Funkin' covers, like how I do in every one of my FNF covers. And I'm going to teach you how you can make them perfectly and sound good. Alright, let's get started. So first things first, you obviously need a computer because that's where you'll want to make your FNF covers, because of course computers are going to be used for pretty much anything that you're trying to make. But yeah, but the other important thing is that you also need to get FL Studio, and you need to download the latest version, because if you're on the previous version, then FL Studio is not going to work on the previous version. And how do you download the latest version? Go to the ImageLine FL Studio official page and then click on download, and then you'll get the latest version. And then once you set it up, you'll be able to be ready to make your FNF covers. Alright, now let's get inside of FL Studio. Alright, now we're in FL Studio. So now that we're in, the first things first you want to get is a song file. So let me just pick that up real quick. Okay, so we're now in the song files of what I want to cover, and I'm gonna do a cover of Fright Fest, and I'm gonna get the inst and the voices, and then just drag them into FL Studio. So after that, you want to make sure you get the BPM right, and by doing that you just do something like this. But if you want to get the correct BPM, you just check inside the JSON files and scroll all the way down to see what the BPM is, and this one is 118. So we're gonna set this up at 118, and then you can close that, and then you've got the right BPM here for the song here. So now that you've got that set up, the next thing you want to do is get two patterns. The first one for the first one, let's start off with the SoundFonts. So we're gonna click here, and then we're gonna find the SoundFont Player. Click on that, and then you're gonna try to pick out a SoundFont Player. So I'm gonna choose Huggy Wuggy right there, and here we have it. We got Huggy Wuggies, and you wanna set this up to the mixer track to 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I'm just gonna do 1 here, and the next thing you wanna do is you wanna open up a Midi file. So I have this Midi files up here, which is 2 of them, and I'm gonna choose the opponent Midi so I can drag this in, and I'm gonna get this over there, and then I have the Midi set up, and you gotta make sure it's on key. So for this one, it's in the key of F sharp. So let's check out in the patterns first to make sure that's on key. So that is on key, but the other important thing is that sometimes the ones up here, they don't make any sounds, but this one, if you get to like C sharp 6 to C4, then the bottom ones that are underneath C4 and the top that are on C sharp 6, they're not going to make any sounds. So here's what you want to do. You want to make sure you want to try to add some slight notes to them, so that way, so like for instance, give me a sec, you want to do something like this, and then put it over there. And then, because with this it will sound like, but if you get it down right here, then it will be able to make the sound because of that slide note up there. And yeah, you just basically repeat the same for the rest of these, but I don't want to go over it because that will take too long. So the next step, you want to open up a pattern 2, and then the next thing we're going to do is open up a chromatic scale. So what you want to do here is open up SliceX, and then we're going to pick out a chromatic. So for this one, I'm going to get out the boyfriend chromatics, and I'm going to do this and then drag it in there. And keep in mind that the boyfriend chromatics will sound very quiet, so as you can see, it doesn't sound very loud. So if you want to make it louder, you can either do tweak the channel volume up to 100%, or you can do the mixer track, go into the mixer track and raise it up like this. But however, another way is you can press this button, which will change the size of the audios of boyfriend, and now as you can see, they make it a lot more louder. And yeah, and the next thing is you want to make sure that each of those patterns you call have something like the markers like this. As you can see, I just put down a marker and like that, and you could basically just do the same for all these, but it will just take a long time. So the fastest way is to press this, but you do not want to left click this because it will like mess up your chromatic markers, and the cover of this won't sound very good. So instead of doing that, what you want to do is right click on this and click on dull auto slicing, and then the chromatics here are fine. Yep. Anyways, and now open the pattern 2. You'll see that all this patterns like this that are like this. You just want to delete that because you don't need it. And then you want to open up the MIDI files again, but this time, instead of doing the opponent one, you want to get out the player one, which is at the bottom, and then you drag this in and you accept it. Now, it's in a lower octave, and we're going to try to raise it up. So this one, 7, and you want to make sure to go up to 19. So basically like plus 12 up, and go to 19, and there you have it. It's up there. And now, well that doesn't make any sounds. And why is that? It's because of the colors. So here's what you want to do. Ctrl A, and then click right here on the arrow, and then go to edit, and then go to click on change color, or press Alt C to change the color. And now let's see how that sounds. And there you have it. You can finally hear some sounds on it, and yeah. So now that and also basically you do the same just like back in the opponent one, where you would do something like this. So that way you could do that, but I'm not gonna go over through all of these because I don't want to like waste time on going through all of this, like putting the slide notes in. So yeah, but anyways, that's basically your cover, and now that you've got it in, that you've got all your covers, you're ready to save them. So what you want to do is go to File, and then press export. And for this, I'm gonna do OGG file. Alright, so now that we're in the folder, what you want to type, if you have the opponent voice out, you just want to type in any name. So for me, I'm just going to type in Huggy. Then after that, I just press start. And just wait for it. There. The next thing you want to do is boyfriends now. So basically the same for this, except I'm gonna type in BF and then save, and then just wait again. And there you have it. You have your audios of Huggy and Boyfriend here, and now that you've got them, you want to drag them down and hear what they sound like. So we got them set up, and let's hear how they sound like. And there you have it. And that's how you do MIDI covers. And yeah. But anyways, now let's switch over to how to make covers by using FLPs. Alright, so we're in another folder which has the FLPs in it. As you can see, FL Studio Project, and I'm gonna do the overdue cover, and I'm gonna do this one, overdue retake, for covers, just because of the title. But anyways, once you open up this FLP, just wait, and you don't have to worry about this because it won't like affect the project, because you could still open it, so yeah, it could still work fine even if there are some things missing in it, so you don't have to worry about that. But anyways, going through the FLPs, here's what you want. You basically do the same thing for all of these, like for Mr. L Fake and Mr. L, you want to replace them with the different chromatics. So this just has like the Mr. L chromatics here, and we're gonna replace that. So for the chromatics, I'm gonna choose Cartoon Dog, which is the CD chromatics, which is inside the That's All Folks FLP. So I'm gonna grab that and then replace the Mr. L chromatics. Yeah, alright. Now that you have it, you got it here. Anyways. And also, this one, I think you could just, I think you can also just replace this. Yeah. Okay, so I set it up the chromatics for both of the cartoon dogs. Now, oh, and also, let me just set up the Mario one next. Okay, so, I'm gonna choose the Long Horse chromatics, so, to replace the Mario ones. Right, and also, the same thing here. You don't wanna left click it. Right click this, and then click Dual Auto Slice. And also, if it's too quiet, then you can just raise up the channel volume, or raise up the mixer volume, or press this button to like make it bigger. Yeah. Okay, so, and also, let me just get out the SoundFonts real quick. So for SoundFonts, basically the same thing. Like, you want to grab this, click on this, and then, yeah, you got your SoundFont there. And now let's see what it sounds like to the vocals. So let's check this out. Hold up, let me just get this. So, alright. Oh, see that right there? So basically, you know how it's like not making any sounds for this one? You basically do somewhere like around here, and then, whoops, right here, and then, yeah, it's a sound. And basically the same for this one, where you do this. And yeah, pretty much do the same for all of these, but I don't want to go through all of them because I don't want to like waste time. And also for the SoundFonts, you see how there's like, again, like there's like more sounds to the bottom and the top. So SoundFonts, you don't really have to worry about it too much because they have extended sounds, like it's just going on a loop. You can't really stop it. And of course they make extra sounds on the top. So yeah, you don't have to worry about the SoundFonts too much. But yeah. But anyways, let's see how that sounds like. Oh, and also, let me just raise boyfriend's voice up. Okay. There we go. Now anyways, let's save this thing. And so, how do you want to separate them and not get them mixed up? Well, just mute the boyfriend one and then you save it as an OGG file. Alright, so now we're in the new folder. Next thing you want to do is type in, for me I'm just going to type in CD, which is the initials of Cartoon Dog, and then just wait. Alright, now for the boyfriend one, basically the same thing, except unmute this one, but mute these three, and then now you get to here, and then type in BF. Alright, and again, press this start button or enter and just wait. And there you have it. Now, let me reach to the folder and find where they are. Okay, there they are. So we got CD and BF here. Now, let's put these two in. Okay, now, again, if the audio's size is like too big, then you can always resize it to lower it down. But if it's too small, then you can always raise it up higher. So yeah. Anyways, let's see how that sounds like. Nice. Okay, so there you have it. The cover right there. And it sounds nice. And it's on key as well. So yeah. And that's how you make FLP covers. And also, once you got your cover ready, you're ready to set up for your video. You can either do it on like an image cover video, which people don't really prefer to, but yeah, if you do image covers, you just want to make sure that you add an audio spectrum to the video, and then just have some animated backgrounds, and then just looking at the characters very still. But yeah, and people don't really prefer to it, but yeah, I just explained that anyways. But if you're doing gameplay covers, you want to make sure that you want to replace some of the original characters from the original songs to change the characters, and replace the original voices.ogg to a new voices.ogg, which is your cover. And then yeah, you got your gameplay set up. But yeah, and that's gonna be it for the tutorial, and I hope that helps some of you guys out, and I also hope that those FNF covers that you make sound good. And if you did make those FNF covers from my tutorial, then I will see every one of them, give it a like, and tell you guys that you did a good job on these covers. I will bet that they sound awesome. But anyways, that's gonna be it, everyone. Goodbye, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please consider subscribing and liking the video, as it helps the channel out a lot.